Alright folks, Joe Lang here from Team Meat in the Freezer. I'm in Middle Georgia, Lawrence County to be exact, MIF Farms. What we're doing today, this is referring to collecting your soil samples to get your food plots and stuff going. This is a barren, pretty much old roadway here through my property. It hasn't ever been established as a food plot. I did start putting some lime on it and whatnot. But what I want to go through is like how to collect a soil sample for beginners, okay? This is made for the novice person that wants to improve their property or improve their tonnage or growth on food plots in the future and prepare your soil. Now, Wicked Rush, as you all know we're affiliated with, is a soil conditioner. It's an amazing product. It really truly is, and if you're not using it, the deer are going to be on your neighbor's property pretty much if they are using it. I'm just telling you. So you should check out Jacob Dudley in Southwestern Virginia and the Wicked Rush product, or you can reach me through Team Meat in the Freezer for this product. I will tell you, this is another video. Our YouTube channel has a thorough review on it and all, and I highly recommend it. And I'll be using it till the day I die. But on another note, the focus today is soil samples for a beginner. What I have here is a soil sample bag. It's literally a paper bag designed for soil. Now you can get these through your county extension office. This one goes through UGA, the University of Georgia. I did not get it from the University of Georgia or the county extension office. I got it at a local farm and garden store. So if you go there, you can request these, okay? And they're going to give them to you free of charge. Okay, it has basic information, my name, phone number, email, address, notes, or your sample ID. And for instance, you can name it Food Plot 1 or Food Plot 2, and some of them even have your crop. And that's typically oriented toward commercial applications. But what you do, you want to take your area of your property and you want to take multiple soil samples and then mix them together to get a good representation. Okay, most of your crops such as food plots and stuff, you want to get your sample from 4 to 6 inches deep. Okay, that's just typical, okay? Now if you want to go deeper for commercial applications, or there's different things for certain orchards, you need to look that up yourself or contact your county extension office. However, for the average person wanting to grow their tonnage and all for the deer and for the wildlife, 4 to 6 inches is plenty. So what I'm going to do here, I've got a Dempler here. You don't have to have this. You can use a shovel, a little auger. You can use a spoon if you like, seriously. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sample. I've already gotten several in this little ice cream bucket down here. And what you do is you just take it like so. I normally like to get the first 4 inches or so out of the way. You can see it's really sandy here, but below it's some pretty good soil. And I get a nice little representation here, okay? And I knock it in my bucket, okay? Now, old corn cob in there. I mix this up really good. Now this is about 5 samples I've taken off of a 1/8 of an acre or 1/4 acre, okay? And I'm mixing it up really, really good. Okay? Now what I want this to do is be a representation of my entire area I plan to plant. Okay? And this is a sandy, like loamy type of soil. The other side of my property, another plot, it's got really rich soil and really deep dark soil because of what was grown there in the past. But anyway, follow me around to the back of the side-by-side. I'm going to show you how to bag this up and come along with me. Alright folks, here we are. Back to the soil bag. I've got my soil here, all mixed up with a little trowel. This is just from one plot in particular, okay? You have a fill line here, okay? So simply take your soil. Keep in mind it's been mixed up really, really good. Fill it to the fill line. Fold up the top. Seal it up. And there you are, ready to go. You'll notice I have more bags in here because I'm doing 3 particular areas on my property. I want to let you know here, this costs about $6 for a test. And even with the pandemic and the COVID-19 thing going on right now, they're still open. They actually have a drop box on the outside. So make sure you check with your county extension office because they may have the same thing going on. Now, in closing here, I want to tell you real quick, okay, the benefit of this and the money and savings you're going to have with lime and fertilizing incorrectly or whatever is going to far outweigh your cost of this test. So the time to do it is now. If you haven't done one, go ahead and do it. The sooner you do it, the sooner you can prepare your soil and have the plot that we all want to have, right? Lush, green growth for our animals and stuff throughout the year, spring and fall, regardless. The sooner you get it done, the sooner you can start prepping your soil. Now, I do have a cheat sheet here because I'm not a scientist, but I want to tell you what a routine test covers, okay? The routine test covers your pH in your soil, which is essentially the acidity of your soil. So whatever you're planting is going to have a recommended pH level, okay? So you want to get your soil in there, and then if your soil does not meet the criteria where you want it, which most soils seem to not, they're going to give you a recommendation on how much lime per acre or how much fertilizer per acre to put in to achieve those goals. Okay, so that's where the money savings comes in and getting the optimal level of pH. This also goes for people that may be growing fruit or something, or an orchard for profit. Okay, you want to increase your margins. Okay, so they're also going to test for calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, potassium, and manganese. Okay, so what all these do, I know that's like speaking Greek to most of us. It is to me too. However, all that's going to play into what they recommend as far as your type of fertilizer. Okay, how much nitrogen, zinc, magnesium, whatever the soil may need to reach optimum growth levels. Okay, so what you want to do, get your soil test done, get it in the mail, $6 a bag. I mean, you can't really beat that. And I recommend you save those, okay? Save those, and as you apply lime to your soil and turn it in or this and that, which isn't a short-term fix, it's a long-term goal. Once you do that, save your records, okay? And get a soil test done each year, okay? And what you can do is you compare next year's with this year. Same time of year, probably a good idea for the best comparison. And save them. And what we're going to do, we're going to follow up a video when we get these tests back. Like I said, these are going to the University of Georgia. Today is May the 7th, I believe. Something along those lines, 2020. MIF Farms, Team Meat in the Freezer. We're going to take this to the lab today. I'm going to put it in a drop box. When we get it back, we're going to go over the soil analysis. We're going to go over the liming. And I'm going to be putting some lime down on my property. So, I suggest you stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, which is Team Meat in the Freezer, spelled just like it sounds, on YouTube, and also find us on Facebook at Team M.I.F and Instagram at Team Meat in the Freezer. Come along with us, stay safe, make sure you thank a veteran for his or her service, invite them along in the outdoors with you, and we'll see you in the field. God bless you, stay safe. We'll see you in the field.